Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B, Bullet RC, coming at you guys again with yet and today, listen man, you already know what time it is. The weekend is almost over, so let's go ahead and get into this week's Heat or Hype, where we get into the latest sneaker releases, sneaker rumors, or anything I want to talk about in the sneaker or streetwear world. That is what we do here today. And remember, if I don't talk about a shoe, either I forgot about it, didn't edit it in, or it was just that basura that I did not want to expose y'all to it, even though y'all know what I'm gonna do, man. I'm still gonna expose you to it. Now, before we hop into this video, quick reminder, new Sample Industries drop, fully loaded hoodies drop on November 16th at 8 p.m. EST. That is the hoodie I'm wearing right here and the hoodie you guys see back there, as well as a black colorway, 3 hoodies. And also, if you're watching this video, bruh, drop a like on this bit. It takes 2 seconds, maybe even 1 second. Scroll down, look down, yeah, that thumbs up, hit that. Now this week we had a shock drop. We had some new shoes kind of emerge, some updates on some older leaks as well. So let's not waste any more time, man. Let's get into this week's Heat or Hype. Alright y'all, so first up for this weekend we had the Island Green Air Jordan 13. Now I don't know if these released in full men's size. I thought it was a women's size only. I'm not really sure. Either way, I wasn't gonna go out of my way to go cop these. It's not a bad 13 at all. The black and island green colorway is clean. It's got like the croc print on the side. Okay, I get it. But for me personally, this was a pretty easy pass. And the reason this would be an easy pass for me is because we also have the Island Green 5 dropping tomorrow. Now this Island Green 5, when we first seen it, I said I liked it. I do like this shoe. Now it does retail at $225. Now the whole upper on this shoe is actually 3M. I was wondering, everyone was wondering, what was the special thing about this sneaker is that whole upper is 3M. We now have official photos so you can see that. Now, like I said, this does drop Monday on the 11th, which is tomorrow. If you're watching this on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm sorry if you're watching this, it's too late. And I may go for it on Nike sneakers. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm not in a rush to spend $225 on this pair, but it just might have to be done. I'd rather spend $225 and know I got them for $225 than kind of miss them and then maybe have to pay resell in the future. Then we got the Blue the Great Air Jordan 1 Mid, and I would have to say out of all the Fearless Air Jordans, this one is definitely at the top of the pack, you know, next to like something like the clot joints. And in my opinion, I think the color blocking is just done really, really well on this pair. As you guys can see right here, you got blues, kind of like an orange, yellow, red, black, white. You got corduroy on the upper. I'm not sure if there's something other than corduroy because from this picture it's kind of far, it's kind of small. But either way, I mean, I would say it's one of the top tier sneakers from this Fearless Air Jordan 1 pack. We got a lot more dropping throughout this month and next month, maybe even into January. It's just a lot of these shoes dropping. So just know this is not the last time you're going to hear me mention this Fearless 1 pack. The blue to gray joints, clean in my opinion. Now this next shoe we're talking about is also dropping tomorrow on the 11th on Nike sneakers. You already know me, I'm just hoping for Nike sneakers luck because I definitely will be going for this one because I actually have this shoe as well, and that is the Clot Air Force 1. Now this pair is the all over white pair, and I've talked about them a lot. They are dirty now, and they're dirty because I wore these to a Travis Scott concert in LA, which is the worst possible place to wear this white silk knitted shoe. Either way, we do have this blue pair dropping, and I mean, it's an automatic cop for me. I think the removable uppers are crazy, and I know I said that a long time ago, but yes, I still need to clean up this pair from All-Star Weekend. So Clot and Air Force 1, I have these. I have a couple, maybe 1 or 2 other Clot collabs in my collection, and I'm definitely looking forward to adding this blue pair to the collection as well to sit right next to this dirty ass white silk pair. Now this week we also got a full look at the Nike and Jordan Dorn Becker sneakers. Now we have 6, as you guys can see right here. I'm not really going to get too much into them individually. I'll probably have to say my favorite would probably be that, I think it's a Triax 96, which is that white, red, and blue pair on the bottom middle. You also have that clean pair of Forces as well. The 14s, I didn't like them from this photo, but when I looked at them a little bit more up close and see some of the more detailed shots, I actually think the 14s look pretty cool. The other ones aren't my favorites, but these are all designed by children with illnesses. You guys know how the Dorn Becker thing works. And I guess just some random love for me, yo, prayers out to any families out there that need them. Maybe even you watching, man. Hope everything's going okay. Now, let's get to the next shoe. Now this next one is just an update. This is the official release date for the Off-White and Nike Zoom Vapor Street for the women out there, and that is on November 14th. You guys can see there are 3 colorways dropping, and more than likely they won't be dropping in my size, although I'm not sure what a size 12 in knees would look like on my feet personally. The yacht gang might look a little crazy with these on feet. So either way, I like them. Would I actually buy them and wear them though? I don't know about that. Alright y'all, so next up, y'all know at some point during this video, we gotta talk about the Basuda of the week. Now we got 3 sneakers on this week's list, and first up, I'm gonna just start off kind of light Basuda, and we have this shoe right here, which is the Nike Air Max 720 818. Honestly, looks like a Tempur-Pedic and Nike collab. The shoe was ugly. I'm not gonna front. It's an ugly looking shoe. The toe looks boxy as hell. Like, it just looked bad. But I will say this. These shits look extra comfy. I would like to see this shoe in person. Once again, it is the Moon Boot Air Max 720, and they are still making more and more colorways. I know we had like a all over silver pair a few weeks ago, so now we have another Air Max 720 818. I guess this is called the 818, also known as the Tempur-Pedic Sleepwell X Nike Pack. Now, the next shoe we got is honestly Basuda because of the price, and that is the Nike and Supreme Air Max 95 Luxe pair, or whatever they're calling it. Whatever, doesn't matter because I'm not spending $500 on this pair of 95s. I mean, that's just a fact. Now, if y'all were keeping up with the heater hypes, you would have known that this shoe was dropping because we talked about it already. We just didn't have all the colors, the pricing. We just didn't have all this info we have now. Now you got blue, black, red, black, triple black. Obviously, I think that the triple black is gonna go for the most. It's the easiest to wear. The blue and the black and the red and black, maybe back in like 2013, 2014, would have been way more popping. Now, in my opinion, I would never spend $500 retail on this shoe. So I actually went up on StockX just to see if people were buying any of these early, and there were some people spending over retail on this shoe to get it early. Now, if you got the chips on your hip to spend $500 on this collab, just be looking out on Supreme as well as Nike. You know they're gonna drop on Supreme, then they're gonna drop on Nike sneakers. So if you really want these and you miss out on them on Supreme, I don't know how many pairs they've made. I mean, that $500 is steep, so that, you know, that dwindles down who's gonna buy this shoe a lot. I mean, shit, even if I was a reseller, this is not a good investment in my opinion. From what I'm seeing, it just doesn't seem like it. Anyways, that was the second Basuda. Let's get into the third and final Basuda of the week. Now, as y'all can see, I went ahead and switched the background up to a new Kanye video, and that's because this next shoe is the Yeezy, well, people are just calling it the Yeezy Clog, the Yeezy Croc. We finally got some new photos and images of it, and a better look at it. Obviously, Kanye, and I believe his lead designer, one of the lead designers on his team, did an interview, did a panel, and they brought this shoe out to talk about it. Now, I know some parts of this shoe are made from like recycled algae, which is cool. If we're being 100% honest, this shit looks like an alien sneaker. It looks weird. They are ugly as shit. But you guys know I like the weird shit. I like the ugly shit, and I'm not mad at this shoe at all. It's something completely different. When I look at this shoe, I feel like Kanye said, I like Crocs, but I want to make them cooler, and I want to make a Yeezy pair. So with that mind frame, he made these. Once again, they are ugly, they are Basuda, but when they do drop, I mean, I'm gonna try them out. It's some weird shit, it's different, but don't get me wrong, these shits is still ugly. But I at least give it a try. Now, this next shoe we're about to talk about, I actually left it off my every Air Jordan released in 2020 video, where I went through every Jordan that we know of, leaked or official, that'll be dropping next year, and that is this Air Jordan 3 from the Animal Pack. The reason I skipped it is because from what I had seen, the mock-ups just weren't very clear. I wasn't too sure on it, but now we have an official photo of what one of them could look like. As you guys can see, it is an Animal Pack sneaker. So you guys see it's got like the black pony hair or cow fur on the upper, got like a tiger, a cheetah, or a leopard, zebra on the back. You already know the deal. It's gonna be a crazy sneaker when it is an animal printed sneaker. Now, there is supposed to be 3 different pairs, so there could be some more lighter hues, some more lighter colorway prints coming out next year, but as of right now, this is the only photo we have of at least one of them. So if you're interested in these, I will keep you guys updated, but as of right now, we just have this photo, and more than likely these will be releasing in 2020. 20 next year. Now the next shoe we got is another leak. Now this shoe is either going to be dropping later on this year or next year. I'm not really sure yet. I'm assuming because of this picture it has hit store shelves, so maybe sometime in December. But it is this shoe right here, which is an Air Jordan 14 SE. Now the retail on these will be $200, and it looks like a continuation of kind of that Ferrari pack where you have an all over black leather upper on these with a perforated upper as well, or a perforated black leather upper. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Of course you have that carbon fiber on the ridges on the side, as well as this dark red kind of matte metallic kind of feel down there on the bottom of the 14. So in my opinion, it does remind me of another kind of Ferrari inspired colorway, especially with that carbon fiber on the side. I feel like this is just a continuation of Ferrari. You had the red Ferrari, the yellow Ferrari, and now we have the black Ferrari 14. So there you go. I'm assuming late this year, early next year. Let's hop to the next one. Now the next shoe we're going to talk about is a brand new model coming from Converse and Tyler the Creator. Of course, y'all see him in the back. And this shoe is called the Converse Giano Ox. And in my opinion, it kind of resembles, I mean, old Osiris's, old Etnies, old DC's. It feels like it has like a skate shoe DNA. Somewhere inside of it definitely has some skate shoe inspirations. And of course we have 3 colorways. Now there were also 3 videos, or at least 2 when I seen, of these shoes. You had that brown and blue pair, kind of like an ACG feel to it. The title in that video was called Hiking. Then you had that blue and kind of really pastel yellow pair, which was called Banana. And I did not see if he did post a video about that all over beige pair. Now these will be releasing tomorrow again, November 11th. So 3 shoes dropping tomorrow. Now these will retail at $130, and in my opinion, they're interesting. Will I possibly try out one pair? Honestly, at this point, I have no more excuses. I need to at least own a Golf LaFleur shoe in here somewhere. My time for excuses have run out as a Tyler fan, so I might try these out. No more excuses are coming from this Tyler fan on why I don't own at least one pair of Golf LaFleurs. And then to go ahead and end off this week's Heat or Hype, we have 2 more bits of news, both revolving around Travis Scott. Now this first one is just a better look at, you know, Offset is in the yellow Cactus Jack Air Jordan 6. You already know how I feel. If it was between the green and this yellow, I'm taking yellow. Regardless, I like the yellow pair. The mustard suede all over the upper is just different. The olive suede is cool, but it's olive. We've seen olive. We're gonna see olive and continue to see olive all the time, all over the place. The yellow mustard suede though, that's switching it up just a little bit. Actually, not just a little bit, a lot of it. But, you know, I always gotta say it. This is a friends and family Air Jordan 6. Will never probably release. Maybe they'll release next year. Hey, I mean, come on, hey, JB. I want a pair. So how about we get this yellow joint in the works? And then moving on to our last bit of news. Yes, the Travis Scott Air Force 1 low did shock drop, or, you know, it dropped on Sneakers Pass over this weekend, and that was at the Space in Houston, Texas, I believe. Obviously, Astroworld Fest was over the weekend. A lot of people were asking me, was I going? I didn't make it this year. I didn't make it last year either. You know, maybe if they do it next year, I'll try to make it out there. Either way, the shoes did drop via Nike Sneakers, and if anyone is down in Houston and you have an 11.5 or a 12 and you trying to let them go, you know, hit the email, hit my IG DMs. Y'all know I want a pair. And listen, man, with that being said, Travis Scott Air Force 1's out of the way. That is it, man. Much love to all the fam, followers, and of course supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. The Snapchat is bull.cb, by the way. Remember, new sample IND drop this Saturday, November 16th. 3 new hoodies are dropping, and make sure to drop a like on this bit if you enjoyed it, man. Like I was saying, Bullet RC, and I'm gonna see you guys next video. That is it. Much love as always. Y'all be easy, man. Peace.